Good evening all. Hope we are all doing well. Welcome to Affinity Racing. Welcome to another live stream, a last minute Friday night live stream, because I partially, when I was on the stream earlier this week, on Wednesday, whatever day it was, I said I will see you all Sunday. I totally forgot that, of course, we now do Friday live streams. So, Friday live stream it is. And Friday live stream, here we are. So we're going to be doing Group 2 at Spa, Daily Race B, for the most part. I can't really see myself doing any of the other races. I did partially think about Watkins, Glen, short course just for a laugh here. You may have seen that I did start a live stream, but it actually scheduled and it actually went live on the wrong live stream, as I had a few of them pre-scheduled. So that kind of like messed things up a little bit. So you might have received a few notifications. Apologies if so, or you might have tuned into one live stream that then immediately went off because I realised it had scheduled or had set live the wrong stream, if that makes sense. So, hope we are all doing well. As I say, we're going to jump straight into some quali. Adam, how we doing, mate? Just checking in. Like dropped. What an absolute hero. Legend, as always. Looking forward to Sunday, mate. It's going to be a good one. We got British Heart Foundation, of course, on Sunday, which is what I was expecting the next stream to be. And I totally forgot about this. So, I'm going to be looking forward to that very, very much. Although high speed ring, I do struggle with a little bit. Not particularly great. I haven't spent a huge amount of time trying or managing to get very good at that track. So, how we manage to get on is yet to be seen. But I'm sure either way, we should still have ourselves some good races. Fingers crossed, of course. Fingers crossed. So, let's try and get ourselves back into the swing of things in the Group 2 cars. And set ourselves a few decent laps. Oh, we'll need a brolly on Sunday, apparently. Well, there we go. Even better. Even better. Of course, yeah, we've got wet weather racing available on at high speed ring, haven't we? So, but surely that's only a possibility because Rico would be setting it to random, unless Rico then was setting it so that he knew exactly when the rain was going to land, in which case he has a slight advantage. But yeah, surely it would be set. I think it would be set to random. I might be wrong. We might have all agreed a certain way of doing that sort of thing. I don't know, but I'm assuming that it would be set to random. So there might. I'm hoping that it's just a possibility of rain, and that we have to all keep a check on the weather radar and make our own judgments. So he claims set to random. So he claims. That's what I would do. I'd go, everybody fancy a championship, totally random weather. We don't know when it's going to rain, if indeed at all it is. And then I'll be like, right, lap 7. That's when I'm going to instruct the game to create the most carnage. But I'll know about it. I'll pit lap 6. It's the only way I would stand a chance of winning, to be fair. So it's not a bad idea, is it? Right, we're going to do a few laps around here. That 203.1 I was fairly happy with, but I do feel like I can possibly go a little bit quicker and a bit better. And it's going to take me a little while to get back up to that, I would have thought. Especially considering we're nearly 2 seconds off the pace there, so that's no good. Wonderful. Oh, bit wide there. He'll have a go. 2:02.994. Well, at least then I would be in the twos, but I don't think at this rate, the way I'm driving at the minute, I don't think I'll be lucky if I get a 2:03.994. But yes, that we can aim for that definitely. To be honest, I need to be watching the lap times. That's probably what I should be doing now. Watching some fast laps and learning how to do it. That's annoying. My first lap was horrific, and then I go set an even worse one. Right, let's not mess this one up. Guesses in, guesses in. Still at 2:04 is our fastest, because our second lap was rather horrific. Right, that's a bit better. 4.5 tenths up. Let's keep running with that. Job's a good one. Are you been on here yet, Adam? Are you set any times on here? Or not? I need to know what I'm up against. I'm going to keep this one in 5th here, because I feel like I lose a bit more time than is worth it by dropping down to 4th. Fairly nicely done that, to be fair. Keep that flat, nice and early, lovely stuff. Much better, much better, much better. Still a fair whack off the pace though. Still like 8 tenths off where I should be. Second quicker, that's literally 8 tenths off. But we'll hopefully get quicker as each lap goes. How'd it go the other night? Can't break 2:04. I'm sure you could, mate. If you stuck with it, I'm sure you could. I don't know what it is about the Group 2s, but I tend to be a bit quicker in them versus the other combos. No doubt about that, but my thing with the Group 2s is that you don't realise what's possible in them until you've done it. So until you sit and go flat on a corner that you never thought you would go flat on, and then you think, oh Christ, actually the downforce on these things is pretty immense. Or just being as early on the power, as like earlier on the power than you might not think is even doable. Where you know that in a Group 2 or a Group 3 or a Group 4 you'd probably be spinning the car, but these just move. Right, we're only going to get enough time for 2 more laps here. just fall short of being able to get a third. So if we mess up horrifically, let me know that we can start a lap again. Oh, great combo, absolutely. Yeah, if this was Daily Race C, I'd be in my element this week. I'd be absolutely in my element. But yeah, that's the problem with Spa. It's hard enough to overtake on here as it is, giving you 3 laps, or 4 laps, sorry, to be able to do so. Or is it maybe 5-lap race? Giving you so few laps either way though, then actually takes the fun out of it a little bit. Which then puts the pressure on, or kind of puts the importance on qualifying. Starting to get back on the pace. There's 5 tenths up rather, sorry. Keep this one in 5th, yeah. Lost a fair bit of time there though, lost 2 tenths. Just trying to keep it edging towards that personal best though at the moment. Doesn't look like it's happening just yet though. Right, 2:03.6. Quali's definitely key, makes all the difference on a race like this. Which is what can put a lot of people off. You know, the likes of Interlagos, Red Bull Ring, it's all about quali time. Especially on the shorter races, the fewer the laps, the more important the quali. Which is kind of, you know, fairly obvious, but on some tracks it really doesn't matter. Some tracks offers so much good racing, so many overtaking opportunities, but the Group 2s here, it's difficult to overtake because slipstream then has a much more important or bigger effect, but you just always want more laps at Spa, basically, don't you? I think that's what it is. See, it's so crazy to think that in an F1 car is more or less flat. Like quali low fuel, that is flat still through there. 6th or 7th gear. Stu, how we doing, mate? Good evening. Bagged a few wins on race C. Oh, nice one. Not a fan of the reverse layout. Yeah, me neither. I think it's just because I'm not used to it though. That's the that's the problem. We got a Dragon Trail Seaside next week, Stu, but it is reverse. So I don't know if you're a fan of the reverse layout. But yeah, Adam, agree. Reverse layout. There's a few tracks like that, but I think it's because you get so used to driving it. I mean, like if Red Bull Ring was in reverse, it would be a mega track, but you just wouldn't be used to it. And so therefore, oh, now there's one of those moments that I wasn't expecting. I take that shortcut in the race. No way does that work out quicker. No way. Do you see how much time we gained there? We gained like half a tenth or a tenth, I think. Might be wrong, but I'm sure that's what I saw us gain. Just by actually lifting a little bit earlier into Puong and not braking. Wow, there's a lesson learned then. Did a 45.8 with balance of power on. Oh, got you. I can't remember what the lap times were around there, actually. You can't hate Spa Stew. No way have I just read that comment from you. No, no, no. I can't be having that. Can't be having that. That's no good. I thought you liked proper racetrack, Stew. Oh, Bibby's in this one again. We like literally every race the other night. Bibby was pretty much starting alongside us. No different tonight. I genuinely don't remember you ever saying that you hate Spa Stew. We probably had the same conversation about it, though. You're right, I do forget things very easily. Wash your mouth out, Stew. Exactly. Exactly. Right, P4. I do say this all the time, Stu, though. Everybody get their guesses in. Can we go for the win? We're starting P4. And then I'll always say, do you think we can get a podium? We've got to aim for the podium, is what I normally say. And then I bin it. And that's normally how it goes on here. So let's hope that we don't bin it. 2 Brits, P1 and 2. Frenchman in front. Let's go. Oh! I didn't realise I was in first there. Got held up just a little bit. Oh, into the wall. I don't think you've seen me there. Don't think. Oh, jeez, I nearly lost it there. I don't think I've got any damage. I'm just going to go at the inside then. Fair enough. Oh, he's outbraked. I was going to try and carry on around the outside, but he's outbraked. Bibby's then got through. Oh, Bibby almost went there. He did not leave any space. He did not, exactly. I don't think he's realised that we were there, however. Or maybe he thought that there was a bit more of a gap between me and him. Front to back. Or back to front, technically, but anyway. Alright, we're following. We're following. We're following. So the Frenchman's actually got the lead of the race there then. I hadn't spotted that. Catching up to these two. Do we go for an almighty double overtake lunge here? I don't think that we do. I think we try and play that one a little bit more safe. Might actually just duck underneath here, no. Sorry, Bibby. Make sure you keep that one. Go, 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 go. We'll work with him on the straight here and we'll push him along. Or we'll try to, because he does have a slipstream also. Group 2 quick cars, they certainly are. They're my favourite category of car, the Group 2s. By far. Oh, baby. Almost, almost. Held on to it again. Penalty, though. We'll have our slipstream here though, or maybe you won't actually. Right, halfway through this race now. To be fair, there was a chance that was track limits there, but we're quite lucky I didn't get a track limits penalty. Slipstream would have been very, very helpful along here, but unfortunately we've not got it. What on earth am I doing? That's stupid. Right, can we close the gap yet for the podium or not? I think you've lost too much time in those first few laps. 1.7 there. Going to be relying on a mistake, I think, which doesn't look very likely. Unless it's from me. We'll definitely see that. Here we go, we're closing. We're closing. Podium is on here. we go. Is anything going to happen here? I don't think so. Let's be fair. Potentially, is it going to? No, not quite. Oh man, we did end up very close in the end there. 4/10 off the podium, not too bad for a first race. We jumped straight back in. Going to be streaming till about 10 PM, so we got plenty of races to do. We'll take a P4. We'll take a P4. I don't really think that any other Group 2 car's really worth it though around here, is there? Potentially the Merc, but you struggle so much in the infield section with that. So I think the GTR's the car for me, but I just need to be a bit bloody quicker. Right, we'll have a watch of some replays. Not that replay though, but we'll have a watch of some. Oh, help if I was in the right place. We'll have a look at some top 10 replays and just try and get an idea, and then maybe we'll be able to shave off a little bit of time. 504 in the global ranks, 201.3. I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, let's have a little look then. He's pushing from the very start, isn't he? Look at that. Right then, let's have a little look. So, run some commentary over the top of this lap. He's straight down the gears, all the way down to first while he gets turned in, up to second to push out of the source hairpin. Heading out, mate. No worries, Adam. Catch you on Sunday. Indeed, mate, I shall do. Have a good one. Likewise, mate. Likewise. I shall see you on Sunday. Have a good weekend, mate. Right, so he's 5th through Radeon, through Eau Rouge and Radeon, then up to 6th gear. Roughly where is he braking here? Very late, and he's down to 2nd there as well actually, which is quite interesting, and still 2nd. The slightest of lifts. Right, that one was interesting as well. So down into Rivage, this one I think, isn't it? And he actually comes off the power first, downshifts and then brakes. Puong here then, this is the interesting one. Jesus, that is right on the limit there. That is right on the limit. Look at that. That's actually disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Lifts. In fact, I was going to say the 50 metre board. It's long after the 50 metre board. Wow. Wow. That's blew my mind a little bit, that. That really has blew my mind a bit. Crikey. Right, well, I've got a bit of work to do then. I have got a bit of work to do. I can't believe how late he left that. Now, I know the actual pedal input is somewhat delayed, or apparently is a little bit delayed. So when we see them slamming their brakes on, and we think, how are they doing that literally like 10 yards before a corner? I know that that could be delayed, and they are braking just a touch earlier. But even then, even if you lift at the 50 metre board for Puong, it was the tiniest little bit of brake input. It was absolutely minuscule bit of braking input. Crazy. Blew my mind, that. Oh well. there's a huge chunk of time lost already, but this can be our reference lap. We know what we need to try and do. Right, let's go. Anyone want to take a guess on what our fastest lap time will be? Now is your chance. What will our lap in purple be? If you get it correct, all 3 decimal places, free t-shirt from the merch store, which hopefully in the next month or so will be back up and running properly. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Oh, no way does he slow down enough there. How on earth does he do that? And then into the wall I go. Jesus. Weird as well for Lassour's hairpin. He cut that corner like the precise amount that was just so beneficial for both entry and acceleration on exit. I ran a little bit too close to the wall there, which then meant that my throttle pickup was so much later. This was absolutely precise, I would say. The perfect balance. I see now he was also in second there, which was equally as interesting. No. No. Right, let's go. 1 lap, let's go. Make everything I can of this. Feels a bit better. That feels alright. Now he's stayed over to the left hand side on Rivage there, so I need to work on that one. Through no name. Still messed up. Huong. That would have been it. I think that felt like it was maybe an alright lap, that as well. I was beaten by a tiny little bit of plastic on the side of the road there. Oh man. Combustion corner, turning up at the wrong time. Oh man. Nightmare. Turned up just as we binned it. How are we doing, buddy? Hope we're all well. Right, P3 for this one now. Oh, P2, but no, P3. Right, we've got to hold on to the podium this time. Hold on to the podium. What do we reckon? Predictions for this one? We've got the podium. Now we just need to hold on to it. Easier said than done. Let's go, let's go. See how we get on here. Cheers, buddy, thank you. We will do our best on this one. We've got to go for the win, but Wilson's very, very quick. Let's go. Right, now I learned from the last race. I pushed P2 along and then I sort of stayed behind, and then obviously because these two guys are quicker than me, I then struggled to stay on the back of them. So in the slipstream here, I think I've got to try and get in front if the opportunity comes, and then try and stay there and defend a little bit. Dan, how we doing, mate? Good evening, good evening. Hope we're all well. Oh, here we go. I don't need to do any fighting because these guys are going to do it all for me. Thank you. Oh. Bit of contact there, but I was on my line, which is a shame for him there because he's lost 2 positions in 1. Right, closing the gap ever so slightly there, half a tenth. Nearly lost it. Nearly lost it. You try and not get caught out by those plastic bollards. Right, in the slip, only just. Right, so what I'm going to do here into Lassource hairpin, turn 1, is actually just run it a little bit deeper to get a higher speed exit. Maybe I don't have to do that. I was going to say whilst I'm in his slipstream, because that will help me close just a little bit more. V-cut that corner a little bit more. Maybe I don't have to now, since we're way closer to him than I thought we were going to be. Lovely stuff. Here we go. He was trying very desperately there to break the toe. I just need to stay close enough . so that when the time does come on the straights I can try and get where I need to be at the end of those and into those braking zones. A couple of tenths lost there actually. Really not attacking that corner as much as I need to be. Closing. I'm going to close quite a bit here up to the bus stop chicane. 7.5 tenths. Let's just see where this takes us as we hit the braking zone. Almost halfway through the race now. Come on. Can't quite drop us just yet. We are within 4 tenths now. We set the fastest lap as well, just by default of closing to him on that one. Felt a bit risky there because I kept my foot in it in second. We've done it though. Closed to where we want to be, and this is going to be our chance, I think. I mean, realistically, I'm actually better off sitting behind than trying to defend the last lap because he will absolutely rinse me on this straight. Couldn't quite make that stick there. I was determined to make him stay to the inside as late as possible by just staying behind him on that right hand side. Both of us run way too deep. Lift. Right, we're not quite as close as we were on the last one. We're not quite as close as we were on the last lap. He might just be nipping away with this one. Best to make this one stick and stay as close as possible. I think we've got the slightly better run out. He's probably too far away now, only just. See how much we do close on the Camel straight here though. If any. Not as much as I thought we would have done. Thought we would have had a big advantage from the slipstream there. But I wasn't close enough. He's absolutely pushing like crazy. And I know that because I'm pushing like crazy and not gaining to him. Not only not gaining to him, but he's actually increasing the gap massively. Almost lost it there. I think I just need to bring home the P2. Oh no! No! Man! Pushed too hard for the race win. Pushed too hard for the race win. I am gutted. And that is what happens. Should have just brought it home for P2. Literally, as I said, bring it home for P2, I went and binned it as well, so that is absolutely what I get. Still a good race though. Just a shame. Just a shame about the minor embarrassment at the end. Man, that was going relatively well, wasn't it, up until then? Hey, always the case. Bibby must have had a bit of a nightmare. He's ended up in P8 there. Should have been on for the win. Should have been on for the win. Ugh. Nah, he did well there though. You did very well. Really good pace. I think Jed was the name there. Or JedX. really struggled to stick with him. And every time that I was closing ever so slightly, it was to the compromise of the following corner or the entrance to another corner or the exit. Overall, he just had absolute solid pace everywhere there. Right, we will get just under 4 laps. So we'll get 3 laps here for some more attempts. I feel like at this point I literally couldn't be pushing any more, however, in terms of trying to improve lap time, but 2:03 1:30 is what we need to beat. Get your guesses in then. What will our fastest lap time of this session be? What will our lap in purple be? If we get it correct, all 3 decimal places. We all know the score. Free t-shirt from the merch store. Let's do it. I'm aiming for a 2:02, but whether or not we get there. Although that last lap did feel really good until I binned it, which was annoying. Only slightly. That's better, that's better. Possibly should have actually been down in 4th there, but that was better. Corner a bit there, although I haven't received a penalty for it on the last few. Right, that's a little bit better. 3/10 off the pace. Down currently. That's better, that's better, that's better, that's better. Magic, 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 magic. Compromise slightly the exit there. So overall we might be down on our time here actually. Start again. Right, this is a lap where we just need no fear. No fear, come on. Better, better. Nah, should have been up to third, so I want second to turn in. Yeah. I want second to actually turn and then third on the power. So second off the brakes, start turning, and as soon as we're ready to accelerate, up to third. Bit like that one as well. First gear while you're turning, as soon as you're ready to accelerate, then get up to second. Too wide that. Whoa. That's difficult to keep on track or keep facing the right way. Penalty either way. For good measure, as Martin Brundle would say. Well, still no improvement on my time. I cannot beat that 2:03.1 that I've set. I just can't get close, which is annoying. Right. Here we go. P2 again. Oh, sorry, not again, but we're actually starting P2. We finished P2 the last race. Or the previous one, I think. It's a great time still, though. Yeah, it's not. It's just annoying, isn't it? When you know you could do maybe it's just a little bit quicker, even if it's just by a tenth or 1/10 and 30 hundredths, because then that would put me to the sub 202s, or into the 202s rather, sub 203s. It's just that one lap is so difficult. Especially at Spa. Especially at Spa. Right then. We've got to chase the race win on this one. Simple as that. I'm going to call this guy Dex. That's we've got JDEX27. We'll call him Dex or Jdex. My fear is that he's going to be too quick. He's trying to break the toe. I'm not going to go for it here. Absolutely not. That would be rather silly, but he was trying to break the toe because he's maybe thought that I could have done. He's just got a much better run though. Bit of contact. He's running away with this. Oh my god, I cannot keep up with that. I just cannot keep up with that. It's just really annoying, but he's gone deep though, he's gone deep. There's a slight mistake. If I had have actually got that chicane right myself, I might have been closing a lot more. Right, within 1 second, here we go. Tenths. Problem being is that the rest of the track is where he gains time, which is what I need to minimise and just hope that I can try and stay in touch from the straights. Closing there though. Still chasing him though. We're still, I would say, close enough to capitalise. 9/10. Six tenths. Come on. Come on. Fastest lap of the race as well. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thankfully the dirty air is fairly good to us there, more or less non-existent. I could have been close enough. I was close enough to be stupid enough and have a look there, to be honest, which I think is what maybe's worried him, because I was still not close enough to actually get a clean move done, but close enough to be stupid enough, if you know what I mean. Right, 9/10 again. I'm closer to him than what I thought I would be. Thankfully we're just staying in slipstream range. Which is what's doing it. Like I said on the last lap, we're close enough to be stupid enough here, so to the inside. He was obviously going to. I don't know what made us think that he wouldn't be, but oh man, oh, I also lose the place. Oh man, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Oh my god. I went from being a couple of tenths off the race win to P3 there. Oh man. What an idiot. What an idiot. Still funny, I guess. Funny. Oh man. Gutted. That was a good race, that one though. He spotted us quite late because we moved to the inside very, very late into the hairpin at the end of the Kimmel Straight, or the chicane at the end of the Kimmel Straight, but so I think he might have been a little bit on edge, thinking that we were going to go for something stupid the first few laps, which I held off doing. But that one there, I had to try and go for it, I think. The guy was probably like half a second a lap quicker, but just because I just managed to keep him within slipstream, that I could sort of crawl back along those two straights and minimise the gains, basically. If we were out of slipstream, there's no way we were catching him. And he would have continued to just gain and gain and gain. So, right, 3 laps then. Let's see if we can improve our time once again. Hard work, this. Spar in the Group 3s. Group 2s, rather. Right. Guess is in again. What's our lap time going to be? Our lap in purple. Get your predictions. If you guess correctly, all 3 decimal places, free t-shirt from the merch store. Links in the description for that. So we can get up to 165 in 5th gear. I think you can go a little bit more, but I was maxing it out. And then, therefore, of course, losing time. Oh, just. Right, 130. That's what I want to be aiming for there at the end of the second sector, a 130. Our top lap was a 129.2, I think. I mean, we're still 1.5 off the pace. And this is before we've even got to the final sector and into the bus stop chicane, but there's still a lot of time to be gained on this section. But to be fair, yes. Oh! I was convinced we had the O2 there. Let's keep pushing. It's a slight improvement, but I can still do better. I was convinced I had it there, you know. That's funny. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Go, 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 go. It's going to be very tight with the ghost here, actually. Lost 2/10 in the end there. One more lap, come on. Oh, you idiot. Maxed out in 4th there. Hit the rev limiter. Just dropped off too much. We'll be sticking with that 2:03.1. I know there's time in there still. 100%. Awesome. It's weird with them cars, you don't actually need to have your foot on the brake, do you? And launch it that way. Just literally put it in first and then just go. You don't need any revs. Right. P4 this one. So now we've got to look to try and get back on the podium again. Oh, we're P3. Has somebody left the room? How we gone? We were P4. We were literally just P4. Doesn't say that anybody's left the room though. Weird. There is only 15 people in though. Someone's definitely left. Anyways, let's not worry about that. Let's be having you. We start P3 this one. Was supposed to be P4, but we've been promoted. Let's get a win. Let's get a win. Oops. Go. On the outside? Don't think so. Oh! Away he goes. I think we're already too far to even consider chasing P1. Too far away from him. I mean, you never know, but I'll take a punt and probably say that he's a bit too quick. Right, we've got this guy chasing us, and he's absolutely rapid quick as well. So that's what I need to watch in this race now. Silly mistakes now. Two or 3.9. I'm never going to have that pace in this race, I don't think. Keep making that same mistake this race now. Just not managed to close anything to that leader though. He is absolutely rapid. I need his pace. I absolutely need his pace. That's annoying. Close quite a bit to him there. He's probably lifting over the line, but dearie me. Right, we'll do one more. I'm going to do one more, and then we call it a night. We've got podiums, but I feel like that's our max at the moment. As a P2. It's all we're managing. Right, one more. Come on. I just feel like it's absolutely impossible to improve on that time now. I just can't seem to get anywhere near it. And I don't really know what I was doing so well on Wednesday to be managing pretty, you know, consistently low times. I've managed that 203.1 sort of out of nowhere, and then tonight, and then not managed to get anywhere near it again. So let's hit and hope here. 3 more laps. Let's go. Five tenths off. Half a second is a huge amount of time. I was like a tenth ahead there, and I just lost so much time. That's the one though. We're going to gain so much time there. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. That's also a heck of a lot better, although we run a little bit wide there, so struggle for traction. 2/10 up. 10.5 up, I should say. That's no good to me. That is just no good to me whatsoever. Oh, a bit braver again. No. Two and a bit tense up there, but I knew my exit wasn't quite as good, annoyingly. I worked so hard for that there, and still like a tenth off my previous best. Right, we're not going to get to complete this lap, so I'm just gunning it all the way without a care about trying to keep it on track. Because at this point it doesn't really matter, but would just be up on my time. I just caught back up there. I was a fair bit down. Just sort of caught back up. Ugh. Not happening tonight. Here we go. Now we're in the A+ lobbies. That is equally no good to me, that. But if we got a podium here, that would be absolutely astounding. See if we can do it. We can hope for the best here. 3 A+ players in the top spots. Mid 202s. Mid 202s. That is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even break to the 202s. Never mind be 5/10ths quicker than that. So those guys are likely going to be running away with it. Equally, however, they could end up fighting with each other. Which is what we got to hope for. John's in this one though. In fact, I think he's in P3 there, wasn't he? Come on, then. Let's hope John wins this one as well. I don't think we're going to get in front of him this race. Mighty, mighty quick. Come on. If we can get up to the podium here, I'd be well chuffed. The likelihood of it is fairly slim, but I'd be well chuffed nonetheless. Got to go aggressive though. We've only got 4 laps to spart. There's not many major overtaking opportunities. There's 1 or 2 key ones that we know into the main braking zones, but this being one of them, of course. But you can't afford to hang about. Seem to notice the dirty air a heck of a lot more there when there's 4 cars in front of you for some reason. Oh, no, 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 no. Andy, the race leader there, absolutely flying and creating a huge gap there. It's only the tour here that's keeping me potentially in with a shout, I think. Oh, I didn't realise I was in first. No. Oh, man. Schoolboy error there. Schoolboy error. Come on. Can't be having silly mistakes like that. This guy's right to go for the move. John, how we doing, mate? Hope we're all well. We've had it. This one's became a bit of a nightmare because we've ended up in the A+ lobbies now. But otherwise we've had a night of podiums basically, which has been decent, but it's been with frustration because we've not been able to, whoever's been in the lead of the race, it's pretty much been impossible to catch. It's always been a very quick quick person on pole position. You get the car slowed down better there. Christ, I wanted a podium out of this one. I would say not only does it not look likely, it looks fairly impossible at this rate. Andy with a 2:04.5, which is surprising because 2:03s were being set in the last race, and that guy is mighty quick. So I don't know if he's being held up defending from John. What really? Interesting. Right, we're going to get this position back here. We've got to. Can't afford not to try and get this one back. Come on. P3 and 4 are close. They're still close. Apologies, John. I'll catch our comment in a second. As I said earlier, not quite close enough to be stupid enough yet. But we can try and close this lap, I think. P3's just defending, going to be defending pretty hard. Hopefully we can be closing. Fair gap behind us. Just a little bit bigger than the gap that we have in front. Penalty there or no? Oh, this could open up here. John's having a very good battle with the race lead. Somehow, how on earth do we end up with the fastest lap? Oh, there you go. Andy's made a mistake. John's possibly forced him into an error there. Oh, now this gets interesting. Now this gets interesting. This is about to get very interesting. You've got 4 cars slipstreaming each other all the way. A race leader who's going to be a little bit annoyed. We've got smoke all over the shop there. And we just want a podium. Simple as that. So, a couple of positions, please, boys, if you don't mind. Oh, you're kidding. No. I hope I don't have to serve that this lap. Probably will do, won't I? I think so. Maybe not actually. Yeah, this will probably get stuck on the end of my lap, so I need to make sure that this is a 1 second gap to the guy behind as well. Oh no, I am going to serve the penalty. Bugger, that's that out the window then. That is that out the window. What an absolute nightmare that could have been. decent race there, and as we see, the opportunity for another position would have definitely opened up based on those guys being side by side in the chicane there. P6 it is. We dropped one. Been playing Brian Laura 96 cricket on the Mega Drive today. Been great fun. Oh, get in, mate. Very nostalgic. Yes, I imagine. I remember playing like one of the very old FIFAs. Well, I say very old FIFAs, but one of the ones that I always used to play was, I think it was like 2005, 2006. I remember like 4 or 5 years later, maybe it's even a bit more, playing that game again, playing that year of FIFA again, and being like, and you also adapt and you remember so quickly. FIFA obviously very little changes, but the flow in the way that the players react, or the reaction time, so you pressing a button and stuff, you fall straight back into that year because you've played it so much, and you remember like the muscle memory, as crazy as it is, from playing that game, or that year of the game. Yeah, unlucky with the penalty, definitely. Just running that a little bit wide. Trying to push though, isn't it? That's the problem. Trying to push there as well. Right, we'll have enough time for 2 laps, 4 laps here actually, potentially. Providing we don't make any major mistakes in any of them. So, get your guesses in. What will our lap time be here? We've got a 2:03, 1:07. And we want to try and get into the 2:02s, but at the moment it's proven fairly tricky. FIFA on a Mega Drive, very different to modern FIFA, yeah, I bet. That's mega. I was going to say I'll have to give you a game on it, but you obviously can't get online on that. Be good if you could though, can you imagine? I'm sure at some point there'll be a way that you can compete against people on an old Mega Drive online. I'm sure someone will create a way to build a network for those. Right, still fairly... I keep making that same mistake. Not shifting up early enough. James, how we doing, mate? Right, let's try again. We need to take 9... Well, we basically need to take a full second off there. That's what I need to do. An entire second. Now, perhaps the odd tenth... Not even that. I was going to say maybe it's the odd tenth made up from the mistake in the first lap, but not even that. Not even a full tenth. Wow. Hope so, you're epic at Mega Drive games. Many hours of practice, I bet. There we go. Three tenths there. We need a heck of a lot more than that though. I want to be down into the 202s. I just can't do it. Cannot do it. So frustrating. What'll that be? An 04? 03? Sorry, John. Again, I'll catch that. I'll catch that in a bit, mate. Right, we'll just have enough time for 2 more laps here. So this one plus another. Come on. Didn't think it would be so hard to just... Yeah, no ACC yet, James. Sorry, buddy. As I keep saying, I will get onto it eventually. Go on, that's the one. Please don't be a penalty. Please don't be a penalty. That's also got to be the one, surely. Absolutely it is. Oh, there's the ghost. I thought he was behind us. Hit those bloody cones again. No. No, I was up. I was up. I was up. I was up. Right, let's keep going. Try again then. In your own time, yeah, exactly. I got it when it was on offer. There's probably been another 10 offers on it since. It's probably like free by now. They're just giving it away. It's took me that long. It's in my diary, yeah, exactly. Right. Let's be trying to have this one, shall we? Tried a little bit too late on the brakes there. Oh my word. Right, I just have to accept that I am unbeatable. I cannot match my previous best, which I actually set at the start of the stream, and I thought I would be on a roll there because I knew where I had time to increase and improve. I knew where I had time to improve, but yeah, it's in the diary for 2037, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I got it mixed up in the calendar, so when I put 2100 and I thought that meant the time of the stream, but it turned out I was setting the year, so once it's in there, that's it. Watched the other night but on mute. Fair play. You say wrong car, James. Literally everybody is in this one. That's the problem. Only managed 2 minutes. Yeah, everybody literally in the same car, which I suppose could mean that we should try something different. But apart from the Merc, just because it will absolutely brutalise them on the straights, I can't really think of anything else. Look at this then. John is up top with pole position, rapidly quick by the way. Mid 202. I can't even get down to the 202s. NSX, do you reckon? I don't know. You can try the NSX though if you want, and if it all goes horribly wrong and I lose all my DR, then you get the blame, James. How about that? Right. Apart from that last race, we have been pretty much getting podiums all night though, so yeah, mega livery, courtesy of John. Oh, I'll make that one stick, we'll have it. That was me actually trying to dodge him there, but I thought, in the moment, I'll be quick as that in racing. I thought, do I kill him? Or do I try and avoid killing him? I thought, I'll try and avoid killing him. And then I thought, shall I actually just take advantage and nick the place? I thought, yes, let's do that. Oh, yes, mate. Oh, what an absolute hero. He's gave us a nudge. Oh, and then he's going to go to the inside, though. Oh, then we get contact off him. No. No, it's all gone wrong. Right, we got contact there. We better not get a penalty for running wide. Considering that was absolutely not our fault. We don't get a penalty, thankfully, but I thought we were going to. I was fearful. Oh, that dirt, yeah, is an absolute killer. Come on. Push the frog off. I think he was a bit brutal with us there because he knew that we had been a little bit opportunistic and had made the mistake into turn one and just ended up with the position. I think he knows that I probably didn't mean or intend on that. So that's why he's probably thought I'll get my elbows out at the end of the Kemmel straight. But here we go again then. Now it's us in the slipstream. Podium, 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 come on. Race win's a little bit too much to try and push for here, I think. In fact, you know, it definitely is, but podium here I think could be on. Oh, someone's gone. Oh, well, in that case, podium is definitely on because we've got it now. He's binned it. So now I think this was the same guy we were chasing. So now by default, surely enough, I've got to think P2 was possible. I thought it was possible to get him when he was in P3, so what difference should it make? Let's go. Set the fastest lap. Prefer the Lexus. I mean, it's just always for me the go-to ends up being the GTR, but I don't really drive any of the others. Like I say, this just it's like, oh, it's Group 2, is it? Right, GTR. I just don't know anything else. Come on, this is absolutely on this P2 here. No! Oh, I've just done the same thing as I did the other night. Same thing I did the other night. Right, remind me to save the replay of that. Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, sorry, buddy. Well, we probably went round the outside there, in fairness, but fair enough. Oh, man, I can't believe that. I said this the other night, those things are not plastic bollards, they are pogo sticks. They are absolutely lethal, especially in these Group 2s. I don't know why they react like that to them. I've just tried to intentionally ram him off there, which is absolutely not the case. Rage quit. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Penalty for good measure. Oh my god, what's going on with the car there? What is going on with that there? That is... That was horrific, that. Yet somehow, despite my horrific race result and pace there, I've still got fastest lap. Looks like it might be about to get beaten though. Can you drive like this on Sunday? I would love to, mate. I'll help you out, don't you worry. Tragic. Tragic. There was someone in the Lexus though. Got P6. Yeah, that one was tricky, that. Bugger. Oh, it didn't save the replay again. Oh, man. Right, final race. Right, quickly look at this timetable. But you tell me, James, that we need to be in a different car. Apart from that Lexus there. But you, look at this. Look at this. Crazy. We'll try the Lexus. Apologies, John. We'll have to run this one without the livery. Oh, man. Yeah, the bit that would annoy, I think annoys probably everybody the most is that cafe menu thing. Or it does me anyways. It's the worst bit about the game in my opinion. Right, so I think I want to be shifting up to 6. Not necessarily early, but not taking as long as I just did there. It feels less like it wants to kill you, this car, but it feels like it doesn't want to turn as much as the GTR. It does feel like it gets slowed down a bit quicker, this thing though. So maybe it's because I'm not going as quick in it, probably. Feels like I am though. Right, last race of the stream then. We will do this in the Lexus. Flippin' heck, I'm quicker through there, that's for sure. Christ, maybe that's what I needed to do in the Nissan. Right, sadly, I might have to say yet again, James is right. This is a decent car. Tell you what, it is actually, if I push this well enough, I could actually probably get a decent time out of this. Right, let's go. We're going to have 2 more laps. Let's see what I can do. I think it just lacks on the straight line speed. I think that's possibly where it's missing out, is it? I don't quite know. Gets slowed down really well, though. .2037. I should have been in the Lexus all week. There was loads of mistakes there. And that was still only 0.6 off. Right, come on then. I don't want to big it up too much, because there's a chance that I still don't end up being ultimately mega quick, but can't be slower on the second lap. Surely not. Come on. Did alright on the first lap, and then now I thought, oh, I'll push it a bit more, and then I all of a sudden end up being mega slow. Picture and sound all good. Lovely stuff. Been doing alright with the streams the past few months, haven't we? Thankfully, no issues. Problem being is, though, when I get into the new house, that's where we're going to find out just how the streams are going to be moving forward. Hopefully all okay. I really hope. But we'll be relying on residential Virgin Media broadband to get us through the streams, which in my experience isn't always the best. So less is more, exactly. Well, it's sometimes not in the Group 2s, that's the problem. Oh, those bloody cones! Problem being, I'm still driving this like I'm in the GTR. It's a slightly different kind of car. I think you need to be on the brakes just a touch earlier and rely on a little bit more stability on power and out. But it's mega on the brakes though. Mega on the brakes. Only one good thing about Virgin, first time rest is pants. Hey dear, exactly. Yeah, internet not particularly great, so it is on the gigafast, so it should be, you know, it is going to be fairly quick enough, but it's just you know, yeah, it's the reliability that I think I struggle with a lot of the time with Virgin. Don't like boats. Oh, you mean in the art the Lexus is like a boat? Because the Lexus is actually alright. Right, not so quick people on pole compared to the last lobby. They're still rapid, but compared to the last lobby, not quite as ridiculous. You know, the GTR's a boat. Right. The GTR, that's the thing actually, it's not, because it's better in the corners, I find. It turns a little bit easier in the corners. And the Lexus it does not, or it feels like it doesn't. But then I don't know, it feels a bit more stable on the way out. So there's where we're at, I can only get the gigafast on Virgin Media, so the 1000 meg download, and then that gives you, on average, it's supposed to give you about 60 meg upload, which is what I'm going to be needing if I'm doing the streams, and especially for working for the work and uploading big video files and all that sort of stuff. So I've got to basically go with whoever services the fastest internet. Unfortunately for me, that is Virgin, at where we're going to be. But yeah, so that's going to be, that's the crack basically. That's what we got to do. But hopefully, you never know, soon enough Elon Musk might fancy visiting the northeast with Starlink, and then we can have some mega fast 5G internet instead. Anyways, let's see how we do here then. We want the podium, as we've said, but equally, judging by the fact that P1 and 2 are side by side, we could look at the race win. Maybe not like that. Someone on the inside now, got to give the space. He backs out of it though. She decided to do that a little bit earlier before I gave him the space. Yeah, you just got to roll off the throttle a little bit earlier in this, I think. You've actually got to drive smoothly, which is where I struggle, so perhaps not the car for me overall, but no, it's really good. I like it actually. Right, P1 creating a bit of a gap already. Those two are fighting, scrapping hard there. That'll be on for the podium here, I think. P1's absolutely gunning away, look. It is just slightly on the top end where this struggles. I think we'd have a couple of more mile an hour out of the GTR typically there. Please don't be a penalty. I really hope that's not a penalty. Oh, he's gone. Oh, that really put me off, that. Right, we've got to chase down P2 then now. We know the score. Almost lost it there. Almost lost it. No, too deep. Let's not be losing time like that, come on. Fighting for this podium now. Should be fighting for P2, not trying to defend. GTR's got it, yeah. Just have to be smart with the battle with him here then. God, Chopper's a lollipop, man, and I don't get that at all. Am I missing something? I need that P3. The GTR's just getting away though. Struggling to catch back up in the straights. Even in the slipstream, top end just lets this Lexus down, I think. Ever so slightly. That's it, better exit, there we go. Just not going to have the straight speed though, I don't think. Oh no, an alarm on my phone going off now. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to make it stop. Get away. Never gonna get that. Ah, well, there we go. We had some good races tonight, to be fair. That was not too bad at all. 4 laps, yeah, we definitely need more. Definitely need more laps, no doubt about that. 1,000,000% need more laps. But, you know, one of those, isn't it? Lexus wants an X gear mid-corner. I don't know which corner you're talking about, but as a general rule, maybe that's what I needed to stand by. Not bad though. Some good results there. Plenty podiums, plenty P2s, 3s. Not quite the race win, unfortunately, but we got fairly close. So there we go. That is not too shabby. I'm going to be back on Sunday night for British Heart Foundation. Really, really looking forward to that. So that should be good. We are at, where are we at again? I've literally just done the thumbnail for it. Where are we at again? I can't remember. Where are we at? High speed ring. We're at high speed ring, so that should be good. Although I need some practice there, admittedly. A lot of practice, because I'm not very good at that track. So, yeah, we will see how we get on. Yeah, maybe I could have tried the NSX, James. If I had a bit more time, or if I started earlier, Yeah, could have maybe had a little look, but for now, I need to head off. Next week's daily races looks good though. We've got it's Group 4 at Brands Hatch for Daily Race B, and then Group 3 for Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse. So, you know, a track that we've seen a fair bit, and it wasn't too recent that it was fairly recent that that layout and that reverse track was on. But anyways, it's one of those. We got to do it again. But Group 4 at Brands Hatch should be good fun. So obviously that's a qualifying kind of race that. So we will see how we do. But there we go. Hope everybody's enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I will see you all Sunday. Hopefully enjoy what is left of the weekend. Well, the weekend's only just beginning, so enjoy the weekend. And I shall catch you all in a little bit. Toodles!